Hey guys, it's Ashley, one of the MinneSisters, and for those of you who tuned into my last video, you could see just how I do the foundation, just kind of the base of my face. And so this video, what I'm going to do is all the finishing touches. So I'm going to do lip color, I'm going to do mascara, and then I'm also going to do my brows. And so right now, as you can see, my brows, they're thin. And so I like to get that little bit of a fuller look. And so what I'm going to do is I have this Bobbi Brown, and it's an eyeshadow and eyeliner, depending on if you use a brush and kind of dip it in water, you can use it as a liner. For me, I use it as my main eyebrow filler, and I use a brush to put it on. So this color that I use is called Mahogany, and it's kind of a black brown. You can't really see that it's that brown, but it's a very, very, very dark brown, and I absolutely love it. So I learned from the woman at the Bobbi Brown counter how to do my brows, and I'm going to show you the way that she did it for me. And so the first thing that she told me to do is just to push my brows up. And then that's just going to give them that kind of lifted look that I like and that she likes. And so I'm going to hold my mirror up too. This is just a little bit easier for me to do it that way. And so then I have this angled brush. It's just really thin, you can see. And this is an e.l.f. small angled brush. You can get it at Target. They might also have it at Walgreens. I'm not sure. I'm always at Target though, so they always have e.l.f. stuff there, which I love. And the reason I use this brush is just that it gives you have a few different angles that you can use. So you can use this side, you can use the other side, and then you also have straight on. And so in each one of those gives you a slightly different effect. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of brush it in and then kind of lightly tap it out to get the excess out. And then I'm going to just straight on, just tap it on my eyebrow area. And then I'm going to dip it in because I need a little more color. And right now what I'm doing is just defining the shape that I want my eyebrows to have. And what I usually do is I kind of start on the bottom and move it out and then go up to the top, and then I finish the inside last. So you can see I've got kind of a base of what I want my brows to look like. I'm going to go up. And come back around on the top. Kind of making sure to round it out a little bit as I go. I'm sorry for sniffling. I think I'm getting a cold right now, so hopefully that's not bothering you. Okay, and just now I'm taking the inside edge and I'm just really lightly going over. A lot of brow kits will have a lighter color for this, and that's probably ideally what you would do, but for me, I don't mind having it be pretty dark on top, and so I just use it this way because I think that it can work both ways. Okay, so you see I've got a little bit more shape now. Maybe I want to fill in a little bit more here. Anyway, so that looks pretty nice. And so what you do now is you're going to just take your brush and you're going to just go on that line that you created. And you just pat it on, and you're going to press and then push up. Press and push up. And it's just gonna just blend that line. And instead of going really, really heavy over and covering your brows, what this is going to do is you can still see the actual individual hairs. It just looks like a more full version of my own brow as opposed to a brow I painted on. And I find that every day that I do this looks a little bit different, and that's okay. And if you want a little bit darker in there, you can go over it again, which is what I just did. Okay, and now comes the hard part, is to kind of get that inside look to be a little bit more filled without looking like a clown. So what I do is I start on the bottom and I do what I was doing on the rest of my brow. And then lastly, what I do is I just really lightly go over it with my brush. And then sometimes I add a little bit more because I kind of like it to look a little bit more defined. And so that's what I'm going to do. Dip it into my color a little bit. And voila. So you get a very full looking brow. Without it looking like a brow you painted on, which I love. So that's how I do my brows. And then I'll do the other side really quick here too. And you can see starting to come together on this side too. And I know my sister will be making a video very soon about her makeup tutorial, so you'll get to see a little bit of variety in how we do things, because it is a little bit different actually. And since her skin tone is a little bit deeper than mine, I know she uses some different products than I do. It's definitely harder to find products for those more deep hues of skin tone. I mean, even for me, sometimes it's hard to find stuff. So I know when we just recently went to Sephora at Southdale, which is in Edina, Minnesota, and they had some amazing products for people with those deeper skin tones. And we found like Yves Saint Laurent, we found Benefit Cosmetics. There was so much there that was really, really amazing. And they don't have to match exactly, and I'll probably go in and retouch this, but this is good enough for now. And you can see it's just really full. I like really full brows, so that's why I do it this way. And then my lip color that I use is MAC, and surprise. And so this is what their lipsticks look like. And the color I use is called Strength, and there you go, you can kind of see. Strength A35, and this is one on in their Frost lip color line. And so I just go, I like to have a lot of pigment, so Okay. Okay, and then I just kind of do that to get it out of the, so it doesn't get on my teeth. Oh, and I almost forgot to do my mascara. So the mascara I use, this is also MAC, and I am obsessed with it. I've been using it for years. I swear by it. The one time I changed, people stopped complimenting me on my eyelashes, and so I knew I had to change back. So the mascara that I use is called MAC Hot and Naughty 2 Black Lash, and they have two different colors. They have a pink one, and that's what I used to use before. And then they came out with this super, super dark black color, which is this dark purple, because the tip is what tells you what's the different colors. This tip before used to be pink. They still make the pink one, but now I get the purple one because it's just, it's called 2 Black as opposed to just black, which I like. And the cool thing about it is, so you start off and you get this big, fat, plumping brush. And I'm not a person who curls my eyelashes. My eyelashes are already kind of curly. I think as far as eyelashes go, hit the genetic jackpot. So I don't do much to them other than just put mascara on them. And this is just the brush to use to slather it on. And you can see I'm getting a lot of mascara on there, which is what you want. And then once you get that good slathering of mascara on, what you want to do is you'll take out the little brush. And that's why I love this mascara, because this is the defining brush. And you can see it just separates really, really nicely. Get those little clumps out of there. I don't like clumps. People always think my eyelashes are fake, and they're really not. These are my own lashes. One time when I was studying abroad, I studied abroad in Senegal, and I wasn't using this mascara at the time, but I was still using MAC mascara. At the time, I was using their Zoom Lash, which I also love, but now I switched over to this. I went as Easter, I was with my friend Anne, and we went to this restaurant that we really like called La Brioche Dorée. The golden brioche is what that translates to. And we're ordering, and our server, who is a male, he looks at me and he says, I like your eyelashes, they're so long. And I was like, thank you. And he said, are they yours? And I said, yeah. And then he goes, can I pull them? And I said, what? No. So, and then he looked confused as to why I wouldn't let him pull them. But these are the things that my family and I deal with. Strange questions from strange people sometimes in regards to our looks. Well, and just basically everything. We're going to do a strange question video too, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so just did the other side here. And for those of you who don't like, to define the lashes on the bottom, this brush is just a really quick way to get a little bit of color, this little brush, without going too crazy. Okay. So that's that. That's the finishing look. That's the finished look. So hopefully you guys liked it, and if you have any questions at all, please let me know in the comments. I don't really wear eyeshadow. I suppose I could probably show you guys eyeshadow sometime if you decide that you're interested in that. So if you are, comment below and I'd be happy to do a video about that. I haven't worn eyeshadow in forever, but I do have plenty of eyeshadow that I could show you guys and different techniques that I use for that. But thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and hopefully you enjoyed my video. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a great day. Bye!